Yeah, it's quite unfortunate because we are all living witnesses to the peace and tranquility that had existed in Boki all these years and decades, centuries, you know. I mean, this is not the first time we have parties or political parties and government being enthroned in the state. Unfortunately, my concern is that the present administration in Cross River State is fueling cultism in the state because the increase in activities of cult groups in the state just suddenly rose between last year and this year. And then the government is doing nothing. People are being killed on a daily basis. I was in the village when, just a few meters away, when a young man was just hacked down for no reason. And that fueled, reaction from, rival cultist groups. And I've not heard anything from the government. And then the press is not even, helping matters. The press keeps saying Ayade is the best governor, when in fact our people are dying on a daily basis. And we are reporting cases of Benue killings. I think more people have died in Cross River State than in Benue State over the past few months.
Okay, but the people I spoke to in March when the other attack happened, they said it's politicians that are responsible for sponsoring the cultists, arming them. So
that's what I'm saying. Where are the politicians in power in Cross River?
No, they don't have to be in power. If you're a politician,
no, you don't. You don't make that argument. I'm talking about people who are in power in the state. Those are the ones that can empower people. You are not in power. You are a politician. Maybe you are just an ordinary politician. Even if it's APC, how many APC people are in power in Cross River State? We have 95% of the governors appointees are cultists. I'm aware of that.
So,
and I can be quoted anywhere.
How can we bring peace to Boki local government?
The only way to bring peace to Boki local government is for the governor to, as the father of the state, notwithstanding his age, but he's the leader of the state. He has to come down from an exalted position and broker peace among the groups, and then not to take sides for political reasons, because I see a fifth columnist where they are trying to install instability in the state so that the rigging process will go on, because as it is today, you are not even safe to go to your village. Yes, if chiefs' houses could be burnt, is the chief a politician? The other chief whose house was also a politician, 3 chief houses have been burned in Okonde over the past 4 days. So are they politicians? That's a question to ask yourself. And if that continues, then I will advocate for a state of emergency in Cross River State.
Okay, so but the youths who are engaging in these activities, what's your advice to them?
Well, I have always held the view that youth restiveness should not arise, because in my area, particularly Boki, we are an agrarian society. Where I come from, we have one of the biggest estates in the world, oil palm estates in the world, which I'm sure you know, Boki oil palm estate. In fact, the community have been living, the youths in that community have been living, making a living from that estate. It was the sudden takeover of the estate by government that gave rise to all these agitations. I think having not given us democracy dividend in Cross River State, the state government should not come and also collect our resources for no good reason. And that's why you see the youths, they don't have where to fall onto. Because the virgin forest there in Boki, half of it belongs to the estate, and then the people are not being paid. We don't have oil in Cross River State. What we have is the land, and then if the young men cannot farm on the land, what else do they do? I would advise that the government look at this situation very seriously and make sure that land in Boki, the oil palm estate, is returned to the people.
Okay, sir. Okay. As a concerned citizen and a stakeholder at that, have you at any point in time tried to write to the governor or call the attention of the IGP to these cult activities?
Well, yes, you know that the way government works, you don't just call the governor. We have been using that through our chairman, Otubebuki, who is a retired general who served this country as a GOC, one div. He was the last Nigerian commander at the United Nations Peacekeeping Force in Darfur. He is an excellent army officer. He is the chairman of Otubebuki. We respect our seniors. We have passed our memoranda to that leadership, and he has done that. He has been doing that to the governor, and the governor does not want to give him attention.
Do you think it's necessary to call the attention of the IGP?
Of course, we have to do that. We certainly have to do that. And I think from your prompting, we'll do that. I think it's an advice. But we were looking at the governor as the chief security officer of the state. He's the one we elected. just like the way they are blaming the president, we should blame him. Because attention is just being shifted to Buhari. Is Buhari the one in Boki, where people are being killed and hacked down on a daily basis?
But as we talk now, I understand that the military personnel have been moved to Boki. Do you think that is going to help in any way?
Very well, I think so. If the military, because the police seems to be helpless. Because like I said, I was a witness. I would have been killed just a few meters away. Of course, I wouldn't have been a target, but then a stray bullet can kill anyone. So, for real security to return to Boki, I think the military should come in. And if they are there, I will gratefully thank whoever that must have done that arrangement. But I hear our senator, the senator representing my constituency, the Senatorial District, Senator Waneno, had to write to the IGP. But you can imagine, should it take the senator to do that? It should be the responsibility of the governor. That's what I'm saying. You can see from here that the governor is not doing what he's supposed to do, and we are Nigerian citizens, we are Boki citizens, we are cross variants. We must demand for the best for our people, not for our people to be killed. And then we are here on Benue, whereas there are more people being killed in Cross River than in Benue.
Quite unfortunate that is happening in Boki local government. It's what we have never experienced. It's just a recent started experiencing because of some dangerous politicians who want to force their way and have their way in Boki land. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
So, but do you think the government is doing, the governor of Cross River State is doing enough to quell these attacks?
At all. It's not doing enough at all. The governor of Cross River State is a monumental failure in terms of security. I don't want to go into other areas because the level of insecurity in Cross River State is on the rise. You can confirm that, ranging from Akpabuyo, Bakassi, Kalabasa, Calabar Municipality, Iyako, Ikom, and Burkina, Ogoja. In fact, Ogoja had to take destiny into their hands to push the cultists out of their land. The governor had really failed us in the state in terms of security. As a chief secretary of the state, he had really failed us. We will call for a state of emergency as a matter of urgency because for 3 years of Ayade in government as the chief secretary of the state, he has failed us. The level of insecurity, in fact, what is happening in Boki today is even more terrible than the Benue state. I think we don't need to call. We'll call for the federal government to declare state of emergency as a matter of urgency in Cross River State. In fact, the media are not doing well because Ayade have bribed all the media houses, and so they are trying to cover up. I don't want to. I won't be surprised if this our news, will not be aired because Ayade is a dangerous character. I know. Even in China television, he bought them. AIT, he bought them. He bought them all the media houses. With the kind of appointment Mr. President has given to us in Cross River State, I believe it's time for Cross River State to experience a light. We want to take over the state come 2019 for us to clean the state and bring peace back. Before, Cross River State used to be one of the peaceful states in the whole of Nigeria and one of the cleanest states in Nigeria. But today, it's not like that. It's the least. In fact, in terms of security, zero. So, in 2019, we politicians, we are gathering, we are uniting together to remove Ayade as the executive governor because he's not doing well. Because we remember with that kind of man, that means even now, as we are going home, we have arranged for security to guide us because we are not safe again in your land, which is dangerous. So we can't continue like that with the leadership of Ayade as the governor at all. Come 2019, I believe we will do something to bring Cross River back to